everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Monkeying Around Reviews. Today we have the GSYX 5-shelf shelving unit. Now this thing is pretty big, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to see it when I open it here on the table, but we'll be moving it to the floor to watch how it gets built in a few seconds. First, I just wanted to let you know that this shelf weighs about 10.7 pounds. It's 61 inches high, 29 inches wide, and about 13.8 inches deep. So anything that you want to put on it, 13.8 inches, so just under 14 inches is how long you have before it wants to stick out. Each shelf can hold about 66 pounds. That actually is a lot of weight when you think about it, and there's 5 shelves that can each take the 66 pounds. So let's go ahead and open this box up and see what comes with it before you put it together. Alright, so first we have some packing paper. We can get rid of that. Piece of cardboard. And then as you can see in here, here are the shelves. Looks like everything comes out as one piece. So we will get rid of the box. And we will see this right here. So here is the shelf. Everything is zip tied together on these two sides. Let's see if I can bust the zip tie open. One zip tie. Now the other one. 2 zip ties. Alright, so a shelf. A shelf. Those were some caps that went flying off. I think the caps aren't going to be used. It's just for the shelves being stacked on each other because there's a whole bunch of them in here. So the other shelf, another cap. Here's another one of those caps that fell. Another cap that fell. That looks like all the caps I lost. Instruction manual, only 1 page, 2 sides, so this should go together pretty easily. Plastic sleeves, just from putting these together in the past, I'm sure they are what go in here and lock it into the position on the poles. Another sleeve. 2 more of these, here's 1 more. So the shelf, more of these little stacking plastic pieces we won't need. Boom. And then we have the rods that'll go there and here to kind of make the different height levels. So all the rods are one size, so they're going to be in, except for one set's a little bit higher. So it looks like all the shelves are going to be one height, except for this one more that's a little higher than them. And that's it. And then the last shelf. So I'm going to re-angle the camera, and we're going to play this at fast speed as I put the whole thing together. Be right back. Alright, so I got a wider angle now, and we're going to start building. The first thing I want to notice before we go into a fast speed is there are some letters on here. There's your A. There's an A, a B, and a C. So there are 3 different kinds of poles, not just the 2 from the heights. And each one of these poles has a hole in it. Which, let me open this up and show you. There is a hole in here. And that hole is where these pieces will attach into so they can lock and stay. So that all being said, we're going to build this. You're going to watch me and see how easy it is. I am going to play this at fast speed, so you're not going to hear anything, and it's going to look like I'm going really fast, which I will be. And there you have it. It was that simple to put together. Now there are some of these pieces left over, so don't go crazy if you have some of these left over and you're like, I don't know where they go. I actually have a full set. There's 8 of these left over. That'd be enough to do one whole run. So I guess if you happen to lose some, or they happen to break, or I was lucky enough to get some more. Now, the only thing that I noticed while putting this together is It doesn't really explain which direction that these go. If you look, there's a little nipple here on the bottom. That's where it goes, towards the bottom. So that way it's thinner side up. That way that these shelves can come down and lock into them. If you do it the other direction, they go farther down, so you won't have this kind of smooth and flush here. It would be down a little bit. Truthfully, I don't know if that'll work correctly or not, because I did build it this way. I didn't want to take it back apart and flip them all around to see if it would go down lower. But from the picture on the website and the picture on the box, this is the way it's supposed to be. So it would be nipple side down when you put these in. I'd also like to remind you that there is A for the bottom, a B for the middle two shelves, and then a C for the top one. The C has the little piece here on the top so you don't have a sharp edge when your finger goes onto it. All the shelves are the same size and shape and letter, which I think was D. So it was A, B, and C for the pipes, D for the shelves, and E for these little things. That's it. That's all the parts are. Here it is. It's all nice and evenly spaced out. Right now you can only see, I think, 2 of the shelves in the shot, but there are 5. They're equally spaced out. They say they can take 66 pounds. As I'm back here and I'm pulling on it, like it does have a little bit of give here in the center, but it's not moving when I'm putting a lot of weight on here. So I'm going to test this out for a little bit. We'll see what happens. If you have any comments or any ideas what this shelf might be good for, go ahead and make some comments below and say, hey, I've used one of these shelves before. This is what I use it for. I'm thinking maybe in the kitchen it can hold some kitchen appliances, or in my office I can actually put a bunch of my equipment on here that's under 66 pounds that will be able to clean it up a little bit. Once again, this has been Monkey Around Reviews. This is the GSYX 5-shelf shelving unit. As I mentioned earlier, if you have any comments or questions, please make sure you ask so below. And as always, make sure you subscribe.